Hey guys, I'm doing hara bun. So here I've taken 2 cups of maida and one teaspoon jeera seeds, and 1 teaspoon chili flakes, and I've chopped 1 onion, 3 chilies, and a few curry leaves in a chopper, and I've just added here. I'm just trying to activate yeast for my khara bun. So just take like 1/4 cup of warm water, add 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of yeast, and stir continuously for around 5 minutes. It will all melt and it creates a froth. Then close the lid and keep it for around 15 minutes so that the yeast will activate. And once it's activated, there is a bun mixture which I have just prepared. So once the yeast is activated, I will add it to this mixture and make a dough. So now the yeast has been activated. So once the yeast is activated, you can see this froth. Now we can add this to the mixture. I'm going to add it completely. Take all the froth. So once we add it, start mixing it with the dough. It's quite a sticky dough. Squeeze everything out. So whenever you want, you just keep 3/4 cup of milk ready. Sorry, 1/4 cup. And just add little by little to form a dough. Milk and knead the dough. It will become like this sticky dough. So at that time, just add 2 tablespoons of butter and knead it again. So I have to knead it well. So knead it for around 10 to 15 minutes. The dough will become firm. It becomes like a chapati dough. So making breads and buns a little messy, but it takes time, and then it will be worth it. I have to keep kneading for 15 minutes until the stickiness is completely gone and it will become a firm chapati dough. If the dough is sticky, just put it on a platform like this and keep kneading for 15 minutes like this. So until it becomes a stiff dough, and it should not stick. So now it is still sticking. I need to knead it for another 15 minutes or 5 minutes maybe until it is firm. So once it's firm, we will rest the dough for 1 hour in the bowl by covering with cling wrapper or a plate. So guys, after kneading for around 15 minutes, the dough will become like this. It's firm and it is not sticky. So once the dough is like this, you can just cover a plate or a cling wrap and rest it for 1.5 hour, or until the dough becomes double its size. So you guys see that the dough is raised double to its size. So once the dough is raised like this, so we have to punch the dough so that we can throw all the air out. So once we punch, we have to knead it again for 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys see it here. So once we knead it, again you'll have a non-sticky dough. So once it is like that, you have to make small balls out of it. So I have just made a smaller one, like a size of lemon. So like this you can make around 6 to 8 balls in this dough, and you can keep it on a tray. So guys, I've made 5 round buns. So my oven tray is small, so I can only make 5. So ensure that you leave gaps in between, because we have to proof it now for another 30 minutes. So once we cover it and keep it for 30 minutes, it will again double its size. Then we'll have a fluffy bun when we bake it. So I'm just going to use this cloth and cover it up on the tray, and then leave it to proof for another 30 minutes. So guys, I have left the buns for proofing after making the small balls for around 30 minutes by covering like this with a napkin or a cloth or a cling wrapper you can use. So beautiful these buns have come out. So now after proofing, you can see how beautiful they have raised. So ensure that you do not move those buns, or just lift it and put it little aside and all. So just let it be however they are. So at the meanwhile, I'm just preheating my oven with a grill inside it. So this is what we do in homes. In bakeries, they will have the oven preheated always. So here at home, you ensure that at 180 degrees with a grill inside, you preheat the oven for at least 10 to 8 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes. And then you have to keep the buns for baking. So here I have a bowl with little butter and milk, so that I can just give a milk wash. So if you are an vegetarian, you can, since this is eggless buns, I'm not using egg. So if you are using eggs, you can have an egg wash, so that it will be golden brown on top, and it will be having a nice crispy top. So I'm just brushing these buns without disturbing them, slightly and gently on this with milk and butter. So at the meantime, my oven is getting preheated. So once it is preheated, it will go inside the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. So after preheating, I have just kept my buns inside the oven for baking at 180 degrees for 30 minutes. So let's wait how the buns will turn out. So the buns are out from the oven. I'll just brush it with slight butter so that you'll get that shine on the buns. So when it is hot, brush it with little butter, so you get the shine. So after 30 minutes of baking, we have this beautiful buns. It is smelling amazing. So let me just break open and show you how spongy and fluffy it is inside. So do you see how fluffy it is? Okay, now I've also kept another 5 more buns with the remaining dough. So right now my house is just smelling amazing with this hot buns.